Hey everybody, Merry Christmas, even though by the time you see this it is after Christmas, and I've had a pretty busy weekend, spending time with friends and family and all that. Um, this video is maybe a little bit late because like I said, I've been pretty busy and I haven't been home. I've actually been at my parents' house most of the weekend, and which means I've had my computer, I've had my phone, but it hasn't been, um, I haven't like had the quiet to be able to shoot a video because my parents' house is somewhat insane, aka barking dog, but hopefully there will be more about that later in another vlog. This video is about why I need a service dog, and I realize I probably should have shot this video um, probably earlier than I have, and it's kind of been in the back of my mind, but I um, I never really got around to it because I really had to think about what I wanted to do and how I wanted to do it. This thing's going to be a pain in the butt to edit. Um, but that's kind of the short version of what this video is going to be. And I may end up cutting some of this, so who knows. Okay. Why I need a service dog. That boils down to three reasons, primarily. For mobility and balance, for opening and sometimes closing doors, because opening doors when you're in a wheelchair, as a lot of disabled people and or some YouTubers on here may know, depending on your chair, can be very difficult, whether it's a manual or an electric wheelchair like I have. I actually use both. I have an electric and I also have a manual. I also have a set of crutches, but I'll talk more about that later. I might actually post that into a video at some point. Not sure. Dog can help me at like a movie theater and get that door opened or something of that nature. But that's going to be a whole nother task set because opening a door in public is going to be different for the dog than opening my doors in my apartment or opening the door to my apartment office. Opening doors via handicap button is another thing a lot of service dogs are trained to do. I'll post a video of that if I can find one, which I'm sure I can. I'll post it in the description below if I find a good one. Primarily, I may even post one from the organization I'm getting my dog from. They have a lot of different YouTube videos of the dogs they've trained over the years, so look out for that. Well, it looks like I'm gonna have to finish shooting on my webcam because my phone is almost out of space. So if this looks a little weird, that's why. What was I saying? I'm gonna do a little bit of a reshoot here because I realized I forgot to mention my other reason I primarily need a service dog, and that is for picking things up. That is my number one reason for needing a dog because I am sick and tired of dropping things. and I have been for years, which is one of the reasons I wanted a service dog in the first place. I go get my mail, I drop half my mail, and then I have to ask somebody, can you pick this up? And since I barely know any of my neighbors, and short of hollering at my landlord every time I go in there to get my mail, what can you do? So it'd be easy to have the dog, bring the dog into the office, and go have the dog hold the mail I can't hold, and away we go. So that's the other reason I need a service dog. The other reason I need a service dog is for balance, because I also, in addition to using wheelchairs, I use a walker. Walker's the wrong word. Used to use one. I use crutches. And I decided I was going to use crutches about 6 months ago instead of a walker, because I felt they were a better option, since I can't really hold on to a walker well enough to keep my balance. So I'm thinking the dog can help me with my balance when I'm walking with my crutches, which I do plan to do eventually. Still working on that though. I might even insert a clip of me walking with my crutches. So you can see that now.
Are you ready? All right, be patient. You'll get strong steps. Nice save. What do we do now with the damn chair? All right. Oh, you killed it.
So those are the reasons I need a service dog, and that I really want to work on and be more independent. I'm not just getting a dog because I want an animal in my house again. While I'm not as lonely as I was, I do enjoy having an animal, and I want a dog to increase my independence and make my life better. And because that's the dog's overall purpose in general, is to improve the life of the person with the disability. So as long as you keep that in mind, I think if it's a good fit for you, go ahead and apply for a dog or train your own. So, with that being said, this is Service Dog Diaries signing off.